From the home screen of Trajecsys, you'll see the announcements made here. Once your clinical schedules are uploaded and complete in Trajecsys, you'll see an announcement saying that they are now available. From the menu tab, you're going to go down to Calendar. Once you open this, you can filter by your time records, rotation, sites, or shifts. I would recommend allowing all of these to say any so that you can see all of your clinical scheduled days on the calendar at one time. You do have the option to print the calendar if you'd like. When looking at the month, you'll see the month listed up here. You can click to go to the following month at the very top. When looking at your days here, you'll notice that the blue bars indicate the days that you're scheduled to be at clinical. This one says test, but for yours, it'll actually display part of your clinical site name. You're also going to see that it says day 8. If your clinical shift is an 8-hour shift, it'll say 8. If it's a 12-hour shift, for example, down here, you'll see that it says 12. And then of course, day shifts will say day and night shifts will be purple and it'll say night. Okay, so here is an 8-hour day shift. All of these are 8-hour day shifts. And then there's a day, 12-hour day shift. And then we have 12-hour night shifts. And then in April, it switches to 8-hour night shifts. Okay. When you click on this specific day, you're going to see your name at the top, the clinical site, the hospital's name, the date, what rotation you're in. Down here, you're going to see the start and end times of your clinical shift. It's very important that you are in the respiratory department prior to the start time and you're clocked in order to be counted as being present on time. If not, if you clock in afterwards or you're not in the respiratory department when you clock in, you will be considered tardy. At the end of your shift, you'll notice your clock out time here. You are required to stay for the full duration of your clinical shift. You are not allowed to leave early. If for some reason there's an emergency and you have to leave early, you will need to notify the DCE immediately. If your clinical preceptors tell you that you're done for the day and you can leave, you'll need to inform them that you are required to stay for the full duration of your clinical shift in order to receive all of your clinical hours in preparation for graduation. Coming down here and looking at the night shift, you're going to see the same thing displayed, your name, the clinical site, but you're going to see a difference in the hours. Now, all of the times in Trajecsys, whenever I enter these clinical schedules, will be displayed in military time. So make sure you know your military time. 1900 will be 7 p.m. So this shift starts at 7 p.m. and ends at 7:30 a.m. If you would like to see a full report on your clock in and clock out times, you can come here to Portfolio Reports, go to Time Totals, and it's going to show you a spreadsheet of all of your clock in and clock out times. So here you can see that it was documented as being absent on January 31st. You can see all of the clock in and clock out times from February 3rd to February 24th. You'll notice for the location for these, when you click on it, it will actually show where you were when you clocked in. When you see these in red, it means that you weren't actually at the clinical site when you clocked in and clocked out from here. Everything else in this column, you can see that there are no alerts displayed. It's because there are no concerns here. You can also come here to missed time records. If you forgot to clock out on any particular day, you would find a list of your missed times here. What you would need to do is put in a time exception for those missed punches. And don't forget to put your reason why, and these will be considered as missed punches and it may affect your clinical attendance grade.